Yeah, it's the one we've been waiting for, the two best looking managers in the Premier Division. Is that fair to say, Bradford?
I'll leave that to Tim.
Timbo, you're not a man lacking confidence.
100%, yeah.
There we go. That's actually the interview done. No, we get to the football. This season, I think these are two of the sides that are expected, obviously, to be challenged at the top. You won the title again. What are the expectations this season? Jack Byrne is in. I think a lot of people are saying continuity of Rovers is the big plus this season.
Yeah, the aim is to obviously try and retain a title. It's going to be difficult, we know, but we're happy with the group, like you said. We haven't had many changes, which is really important for us.
Just thinking of your midfield, right? Chris McCann, Dylan Watts, Jack Byrne, Danny Mandroyu, Graham Burke come back into midfield, Gary O'Neill, Richie Towell, probably leaving out players there. How do you leave these? Ronan Finn, he's chiming in. How do you leave lads out of this team?
Look, that's what we've always wanted. We wanted a strong group to compete on all fronts, like we've tried to do the last few years. You need a strong group, and we believe we have that. We believe the squad is very competitive.
It's not like they haven't signed badly either.
No, they're very strong. Attacking wise, they're very, very strong. Obviously, bringing back Owen Doyle's a massive one. He scores goals, he always has, and I'm sure he will this year.
I haven't told you this. I actually did have a dream the other night. Didn't tell the missus either, but I had a dream. It was about you, and it was about Owen Doyle. St. Pat's were hammering someone. He was scoring about 4 goals. This could be reality this season.
Listen, it's a brilliant signing for us. It's a good one for the league as well. I think with, as Stephen said there, that Owen scored goals everywhere he's been the last decade or so over in the UK. So we're hoping that we can supply him with service this year to get more goals for us. But listen, obviously Rovers won the league by 11 points. I think it was in the half season, and then 16 last year. So it's our job and the job of maybe 4 or 5 other clubs to try and cut that gap and make it more competitive for longer this season. In
fairness to Drogheda and the role you had there, the players that you brought in, you can see how they've progressed, and I guess maybe some of the incentive for players to come to Pats as well is that they can progress maybe under your management.
Yeah, the expectations are a little bit different now from being like the underdogs with Drogheda, and again, as Stephen touched on there, the continuity that I had at Drogheda, I had the same players for more or less 3 years, and they know the roles and whatnot, and it's a little bit different now at Pats, but it's for myself and Big John and Shawnee and PJ and Alan, the coaching staff, to implement what we want to do and try and get it done as quickly as possible, and try and get to a winning formula, and then see how far we can go this season and try and progress on the brilliant season the club had last year.
Yeah, by League of Ireland standards, you're probably a veteran at this stage. You've been there for like a bit of continuity, and it must be very, very hard with all the players you brought in to just hit bang straight away.
Yeah, but that's just the reality of League of Ireland, and I think the situation that we find ourselves in is all too common, I think, with clubs in the League of Ireland, and Rovers have, over the last maybe 5 years since Stephen's been there, have built and built and built, and now they're seeing the success of that, and it's trying, as he says, to get a competitive squad and keep everyone happy. But with the amount of games that you play in regards to cups and European competitions, there's plenty of games for people to play, so it's what every club have to try and get towards, and I think Rovers now have sort of led the way when in the last couple of years with Dundalk's situation, with Stephen leaving and a lot of the turnover over there, they're sort of going back to square one again, and I think Rovers now are the ones that you have to try and get towards.
Yeah, and you mentioned Stephen, obviously, Stephen Bradley beside me. We've had other Stephens go on to be managers of Ireland and so forth, but the young managers in the league is something to behold as well.
Yeah, I think I said last year that I feel that there's some very good managers in both divisions, and the women's division as well. Young and hungry and have really good ideas on the game, so it bodes well for the future of the game.
Get the impression that Europe's going to be a big deal for you guys this season. Maybe a few rights that you want to wrong or wrongs you want to right or whatever.
Yeah, we know, looking back at the talent game, we feel it was an opportunity missed, but we didn't perform, and if you don't perform at that level, you get punished, and we got punished by a good side. And hopefully if we get that opportunity again, we can take it this year, but first and foremost it's domestic, and Europe will look after itself.
Record season tickets in sales in Tala this season, and Jack Byrne is back.
Yeah, delighted with the season tickets. Like you said, the record number over 3,000, which is fantastic. Credit must go to the club and the media team for how they've pushed that. It's been brilliant, and obviously having players of Jack's quality back definitely helps that.
And just finally, St. Pat's this season, whether you like it or not, expectations are going to be high. You finished second last season, won the cup. You came in, Owen Doyle came in, another Doyle came in, other strikers came in, Chris Forrester's there. You must be buzzing for it.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. I think I've probably done the hard yards in regards to management. I took a part-time team in the first division, and we progressed every year, which was the game, to try and improve on the year before, and I've been given this opportunity now, which I'm really looking forward to jumping in at. And I suppose the pre-season, it's pre-season, you never know where you're at, and what happens now is Friday night's the first one where we get to go into a competitive game, and then the season's the week after. So it's the business end now, is the start of the season, and it's something I'm really looking forward to.
Don't forget the Friday night game, the President's Cup, is going to be an absolute cracker. I wonder what the crowd will be like that night. Massive crowds in Tala and in Inchicore this season, thanks to the two lads, and we'll see them throughout the season ahead.